We blame everybody else for having an identity crisis, but we're having our own identity crisis behind closed doors. Like, we don't know who we are. People are manipulating us every single day. Like, think about that. Like, the people who don't have a solid foundation about what and who they are, those are the people that are easily manipulated. Or on the other end, those are the people who will do the manipulation. Like, they will switch up on you in a minute because they don't know who they are. And some of you listening to this, you fall in that category. And I'm talking to you like this because I had to do that at an early age. I was faced with depression and suicide early. For me, that was my no other option moment. Like, you have to face these things now because it's pushing you to a point that you shouldn't be at. It's pushing you to have thoughts that you shouldn't be having. When you know deep down you got people that care about you. When you know deep down that you have big dreams and big goals that you're going to accomplish. When you know that you have people counting on you. And you're thinking this way. Why? You have to figure that out. Stop letting these things piss you off like that. Stop letting these triggers bring out the other side of you. Live with these things for a moment. When they happen, grab them. Take them out to dinner. Whatever you got to do, live with those things. Figure them out. Ask those questions. What was the trigger point? What brought out that emotional response? Where does this problem stem from? Because I guarantee you there's an answer. There's an answer within those layers, but you'll never find that out if you just look at the surface. The fact that some of us do not know who we are, that's the biggest problem in the world. Identity crisis. That's why you have a lot of kids now who are really struggling with the identity crisis. They don't know who they are, or they don't like who they are. Like, some kids know who they are, they just don't like and appreciate who they are. Like, they don't really understand the power of their uniqueness. So what are they doing? They're doing all these other things to please other people. They are losing themselves to be cool and comfortable with the crowd. Because the cool thing isn't being who you are. The cool thing isn't embracing your hardships and your troubles and your traumas and your stress. That's not the cool thing to do now. The cool thing is making sure that you're cool with everybody. Making sure that you faking like you living a life that you really ain't living. The cool thing is making sure that to everybody else's perspective, you have a perfect life. But behind closed doors, you dealing with some real things. Those demons are really getting bigger and bigger. You're trying to suppress them. And you're trying to put them away. Catch those things. Look at them in their freaking face. And say, why are you here? Where'd you come from? If you just let them fly around, you just let them do whatever, then you're forever going to be confused. You're forever going to have things that just piss you off. The smallest thing, the smallest trigger, and get a reaction out of you. Not every action deserves a reaction. The people who are quick to react to everything that happens to them, oftentimes those are the people that have little to no control over their own life. And that's true to the bone. Think about it. 2020, COVID, everything on the news. Everything that was put out, whether it was real or fake, you had the conspiracy theorists and things like that. It doesn't matter. But everything that was put out on the news, everything that they put out, they're reacting to it. They're getting pissed off. They're getting scared. They're getting worried. You have people going against their own faith and religion. They're going against their own foundation. And that just shows you that people were losing control throughout 2020. 2021, we're trying to get the control back. Because your life is yours. Nobody can run it. You run it. But if you allow people, situations, and certain things to get a reaction out of you every single time, you'll have no control over anything. Anybody can say anything to you and you'll get a reaction. People can manipulate you all day because you don't have nothing that you're standing firm on. You're just floating. And people can push you in any direction, and you're going to go in that direction because you don't have something that you're standing firm on. I need you to find something. Think of it as putting concrete on your feet, and you stand firm on that thing. No matter what comes your way, no matter how bad it gets, you're going to stand 10 toes down on your own foundation. That's the goal for us, guys. That is the ultimate goal, I believe, is to figure out who we are as human beings, peeling back every single layer one by one, and then building a solid foundation on who we are, what we believe in, what we stand for, so that any type of BS that comes our way, whether it's the news, your homies, your co-workers, no matter what you see on social media, like whatever BS comes your way, you're able to deflect it because you know what you're about and you know what you tolerate and what you don't tolerate.